Hi and welcome to Lesson 2 of Business Interview English. In this video, we will speak about preparing for a job interview. So how do you prepare for a job interview? We all know how difficult and tiresome the process of finding your dream job can be. Even after scrolling through every single job position posted online, you still might end up failing in securing a face-to-face interview. Even after all your hard work, you can fall short in the interview for a number of reasons. It can be a lack of company's knowledge, poor interpersonal skills, or simply the way you communicate your accomplishments and qualifications. To increase your chances of landing that dream job and taking a step in your career, here is your essential guide to interview preparation. Okay, let's begin. The first and the very most important thing is to research the company. One of the biggest deal breakers for hiring managers is when candidates are invited to interview, but know very little about the company or the position they've applied for. You should perform a careful research on the company and carefully review the job description to understand why you would be a good fit. Spend time on the employer's website learning about the organization. During your preparatory work, you should use the employer's posted job description as a guide. The job description is a list of the qualifications, qualities, and background the employer is looking for in an ideal candidate. The job description may also give you ideas about questions the employer may ask throughout the interview. The About Us section is useful to see the mission of the company and their core values. The more you can align yourself with these details, the more the employer will be able to see that you are qualified. Hence, make sure you carefully research the company website before the interview, particularly the About Us section. Find out about the industry as well, especially if it's a different industry to your current one. Keep up to date with the news in case there have been any big stories in the industry, as you may be asked about this. Also, someone in your network may work or have worked where you are interviewing for, so talk to them. This could give you the advantage over the other candidates. Go over your CV or resume. Ensure that you also reread your CV just before your interview so it's fresh in your mind and you feel confident. Study your CV very carefully because you may be asked questions based on what you've written. If you answer incorrectly, the employer may think that you're not credible and they may not trust you. Find out as much as possible about your interview. Before your interview, you should have a good understanding of why you want the job and why you're qualified. You should be prepared to explain your interest in the position, and for that you need to understand the job position clearly. Ensure that you know the format of the interview and the number of interviews. This way, you'll feel more relaxed. The planning won't differ significantly, but there are small things that you can prepare for. For example, if you know you're getting interviewed by 3 people rather than 1 person, it would be beneficial to practice looking at the person who asks a question when you answer. Because when you're nervous, you may try looking at all of the interviews. If you have these facts beforehand, you can prepare aptly and practice. If you are given the name of the person interviewing you, look them up on LinkedIn or other social media platforms discreetly. This will give you an idea of their work history and you'll be able to see if you have anything in common, such as studying at the same college, for example. You can then incorporate your commonality into your interview so that you can make a stronger connection with your interviewer. Remember, during your job interview preparation, that your success is also based on whether the interviewer would like to work with you. No matter how good a job seems, it's important that you fit within the company culture and share a similar personality and values. Well, that was it for today's video. Join me in our next lesson when we talk about how you can explain to your interview about yourself. Until then, take care and I'll see you next time.